The words that were coming to me today were stillness. There seemed to be a stillness in the air, silence, awe, and expectancy, like something. This is the eve of something, of the light, in one story of how the light comes. And that birth, where were we before we were born? And what does the light have to do with it? And what does it mean to be reborn or have a rebirth into your spiritual life? And what does that have to do with the light within? And how do we contact that? And this is the time of the darkness, and I feel it. I feel like the days are very, very short. And so that gives me an urgency, too, to find out more about the light and how to bring it into the inner part, into the inside, and how to make that connection. And the first thing that we do when we're born is breathe. And we keep on breathing till we die and we stop. But when that breath, that first breath, and in every breath we take can be like our first breath, because we're always bringing in that life force. There's something that keeps us going and uses this body and all of, right from our fingertips to our toes, to the top of our head, every single way is nourished and fed by that life force every time we breathe in. And when I think of that, then that's why in all the practices there's breath. There's ways to bring it in, to hold it and fill, and to let it go. And that's what life is about, is to bring it in, nourish, but you can't hold on to it forever. You have to let it go. So it's taking in, receiving, and giving out. And what is that life force? They have all different names for it, but it's not the breath. It's not, it's something that comes in on that breath. And how do we make it into intelligence? And how is it searching, or how does it help us in our search for wisdom? Like what in that moment when we stop and become aware of our breath, do the understandings come? The understandings that we're all in this room breathing the same breath in this whole world. That somehow there's that life force. And we don't know. There's so much we don't know, and that's the awe part of it. Like we don't know. Where were we before we were born? Where are we heading? And how does the light help that? And how, if you've seen a baby, those eyes, where did it all like magically appear? Where did each one of you? And it's like those qualities are there. And it's like the milk, the butter is in the milk before it's churned, but it has to be churned. And that's the same with our minds. Something has to happen. All the qualities we have to approach it with some kind of awe and wonder, in stillness and breath, in vibration. We have to let go of our concepts, things that hinder us in this where we don't allow ourselves that kind of awesome experience. It could be every single moment. Because each one is precious. When they stop, that's it. Your opportunity is over. But we're so used to, we're so assuming that we're just going to keep on going. So in some way, like we're all coming to that point of renunciation. Whether you know it when you're a baby and that you're going to renounce this life, these ideas in some way, or when you know it now, that somehow the ideas have to open up to that eternal, ever never-ending space and time that we can't conceive of because we're so locked into space and time and form. So it's like we have to become a river. A river will take things and give things, but it won't stay still. Like it's flowing through. It's not holding on to the water unless you dam it up. So we come with something. We come with that ability to reach the very highest, the most human, the most compassionate, all of those powers that they present to us, whoever it is that's born to teach us. It always has to do with the light and the wise and the star and the space and the humility to accept. So we can sing praises to baby Krishna or baby Jesus or Mary or Tara. And they're all going to bring us something. We can receive that, but we have to give back to life. We can't hold that image, who we think they are, or who we think it is, or who we think we are. We're evolving, and that's our purpose. Ever growing into light. So we'll chant for a bit. We'll chant the powers of light. And remember to give yourself this space in your body. Bring yourself to a comfortable place now so that you can chant, and also so you can sit in silence at the end and appreciate the understanding that have come through your concentration, through your breath, through the vibration. See what the night brings. What richness, understandings, wisdom is available to you through your dreams or through your churnings, so the rich butter comes to the top.